considered the thing. He came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark, where many were gathered together praying. In verse 5, it says, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church of the God for him. Yes. Now it tells us in this verse, many were gathered together praying. What's missing there? All. They all were praying, and yet with many praying, God delivered him. What would God do if they all been praying?
Yes.
What would God do if they all in the text that said pray? What would God do for the person they're praying for and the ones praying? What would he do in their life if they all prayed in one accord? That's something we're trying God out on, understand?
Yes. Amen.
I think we're trying.
Yeah.
Because God's not just delivering me. The prayer you're praying for me is for you. You ain't got to be sick. But we're all going through something. We need a deliverer, we need an angel to come forward and work a miracle in life, and God's going to work that miracle by you being obedient to following him. And God never asked for much. He asked for something so simple. Again, he didn't say, you know, when you think about pastor, take a break from work, go into your break room, and get on your knees, and have a long prayer session. He said, do it while you're sweeping up. Or a pastor. While you're stuck in traffic on the freeway. Or a pastor, just pastor. This is the text. PD. This is a long message. Pastor, I'm praying for you. Just PD. Listen. You have no idea of the strength that's given me. And when the prayers coming in droves, it's really strengthening because I know that God has spoken to you and you were obedient and followed his word and did what God told you to do. Not that, you know, I know Pastor knows I love him, I'm praying for him. You did it. There's an act involved. And by doing it, when there have been times when I was in terrible pain and literally crying out loud, and the prayers came through and it changed everything. That night. I had never been relied upon the pills and the Vicodin and the Aleve and all that kind of stuff. They can start working, and they did. By the way, when I finally had to go to the hospital, it's because they stopped, didn't they? They stopped working, and that was me and Shelley's biggest nightmare. What if these don't kick in? When you start taking, and you're in your desperate hour, and your only prayer at that point is, Lord, let these things kick in right away. And you're watching the clock. And I don't know where in my mind I got that there 15 minutes from, but I think it should kick in 15 minutes. Then 15 minutes goes by and they ain't worked yet. You know, then 30 minutes goes by and the time is going by agonizingly slow. A minute seems like 10 minutes, and after a while you get that relief where, okay, it's just you got a relief? Yes, it's beginning to start. You get that put in your body where you know it's starting to kick in. But the whole thing has been dependent upon God. God's the one that gave the old whoever it was that had the knowledge to make a pill like that. It'll go to your brain and stop pain in your body. But he also has the ability and the power to not let it happen. And as God moves and directs things, God got to the point with me that God let it didn't happen no more. Why not, Lord? Because I got to move you someplace else now. Now I got to put you in the hospital. I have to put you here. To do not what you think you're going there for, but to do what I want you to go there for, so I can do it. The scripture says that he will take man in his own craftiness, okay? And he says that the wisdom of man is foolishness to God, and the machines that they're using to accomplish one purpose, I believe that God was taking those same machines and using them for something altogether different than you know about. And that's why when we got the bone scan or have you, and they're doing those radiation to your body to look at your bones inside and so forth. Lord, let me know that that's what they think they're doing. He says, I'm doing something altogether different with this machine. Don't worry about the radiation. I got a whole different, I'm using this. I gave the invention the ability for a person to invent this, and I'm using it my way. But I had to put you here to do it. And you're not going to go on your own, so I had to make the pain, the pills start working to put you here. And when I get ready, I'll take you out of here. And the kid said, you have to go home tomorrow. He said, here's the thing about it, is that they have not done a thing for me since I went home. Haven't. They have not recommended anything. They have not told me what to do as far as attacking the problem. All they did was gave me some pain pills. I go back tomorrow. But no, that's been almost a week now. I got on Tuesday, I go back on Monday. That's 6 days. In 6 days, nothing was done. There's no actual work being done on the problem. The guy said, don't worry about it, I'm still in master physician. He said, I've been working the whole time. He said, I'm creating a testimony here. He said, this is all over. He said, no, you're going to have a whole staff wondering what you did. You know? How did you, they told me very clearly in the hospital, they said, we can't cure this. We can treat it. We can treat the cancer, but we can't cure it. They made it very clear. And God said, and they can't. He said, but I can. And I will. I will. In the meantime, I met this other doctor from Richmond Hospital, and while I was in there, first thing he told us, you tell him to come and see me as soon as he gets out. I got a plan. I got something new for him to try. You know? He said, it's going to work. And I finally talked to the other guy, I was talking to him. I had to go 30 days straight. I'm on today I visited, I was supposed to go before church, but I don't want to give Satan an advantage. Well, by something could go wrong, I couldn't make it to church. So I called him, I said, let's just do it after church, right? But asked him, I said, just casually, now that I was checking him out and everything, I said, how long have you been doing this? I was, this is basically kind of an undercover thing. You know, medicine is meant to keep you sick. And they give you medicine to treat the cause, to treat the symptoms, and then treating the symptom, the side effects create something else, and they gave you another medicine to treat that, and before you know it, that's why people talk about their meds, because one med is to offset this med, and this med is to offset those other two meds, and so forth. Before you know it, you got a closet full of meds, all of them, none of them making you well. Right. Just treating a symptom, right? He said, 20 years, you know? And he said, what you have is probably the most simple one to deal with. I would have known about this guy. The Lord said you wouldn't have. And just what my consolation was, is that as God has discovered scriptures I never knew about, it's just like, look what I found here. It showed me the truth in the scriptures, the passages, and unraveled revelations and deep things, and so on and so on and so forth. God said, don't limit me to just my word. I can do it through your whole life. Let me run it. Follow me. Just follow me. So many times somebody be frustrated and she be upset. She said, Steve, I don't know what I'm doing. I said, I know that. But so does God. I said, just let God use you. I pray so many times and she massage me or give me something and she's not sure what happened. And I said, he knows what he's doing. He's not going to let you do something wrong. And I said, we're not going to understand what's taking place. All we got to do is what the Lord has given us to do, and do that, and let God do the rest of it. Amen. Let him work out. It's ultimately his problem. He allowed it. He didn't ask for permission when it took place. He just let it happen. He let it happen because he's God and can let things happen because he's God and can make them not happen. That's right. When he gets good and ready. So whatever's in your life that is happening, let God do it and keep on following him. And don't put your faith and trust in man. Put your faith and trust in the one who made the man. That's right. That's right. Okay? Yes. That's the message.